What's up, people? It's the Right Brother. Just watching the Atruckernamedjay video where he was talking about how basically some people need to grow some balls and go do what you got to do. In his video, he's absolutely right. Absolutely right, because he's basically saying that at the end of the day, it's your decision. At the end of the day, any decision you make is only going to affect you as a person. It's only going to affect your family. It's not going to affect me, Trucker Brown, Atruckernamedjay. It's not going to affect Trucker 101. It's not going to affect Sinister, Miss Diva, Mike Bell, Loshan, nobody else. All we're doing is giving you the experiences that we go through or that we're experiencing as a driver. You know, like I went to Swift Transportation and it worked out for me. It's not going to work for everybody. You know, somebody else went to a different company. It worked for them. It might not work for you. So in this trucking game, you just need to find out what works for you. Because, you know, I get a lot of questions like, what school should I go to? What company should I go to? And while I can only give you my experience with Swift Transportation. That's all I can give you. And again, my frame of mind and the way that I think in my situation and the way that I handle things, I guarantee is nowhere near like what you would handle things. I guarantee, because the way that I look at a situation, the way that I approach a situation, the way that I maneuver in that situation, and the way that I get up out of that situation, I think I ain't gonna say on a different level, but my frame of mind and the way that I maneuver is gonna be different than the way that you maneuver, most likely. Now there is people out there that think like me, and I do kind of have a way of explaining stuff or simplifying complicated things, like, you know, leasing and school and my experiences. But my experience, I guarantee, is not going to be anything like yours. I'm sure that there's people that went to Swift Transportation based off my video and was like, yo, this shit is nothing like what he said it would be. That's that damn on guard. I don't know why this person got over this lane and slowed down. Your speed limit is 70, mine is 55. Can we mosey on? Ho for favor. Anyway, so at the end of the day, you need to make your own decisions based on your own current situation that you're in. All right? If you're looking for a school to go to, there's plenty of companies that train. There's plenty of schools that train. If you're looking, I can't give you an experience from a company I've never been to. I don't know what it's like over at Stephen Transport. I don't know what it's like over at CR England or the only ones I know is Swift Transportation and a little bit of Interstate. That's it, because those are the only two companies that I personally have experienced. So those are the only two companies that I can personally speak on because those are my experience. So I'm gonna say this to everybody that's looking to get into trucking: just go do it. The only advice I have for you is try to find a place that's in your area. If you're in an area that has a Swift terminal, cool. If you're in an area that has a CR England terminal or Snyder terminal or whatever, not Snyder, but who else trained? Warner terminal, whatever. Just try to find a place that has a terminal near you so you can be able to get home a lot easier. Instead of going to a company that don't have a terminal in your state or your city, and now you have to sit and wait to get home. They gotta route you home. They gotta find a route for you to go home. And that's not what, to me, and that's the advice, that's all the advice I have for you. Like if Prime is in your area, within 50 miles of your home, fuck it, go to Prime. If Swift is in your area, go to Swift. And this is only for people that can afford to pay for a school. Because, unless you have $4 grand $5 to drop down to pay for your CDL school, or you have a program or something that you can use, like WIA program if you're on unemployment, or your veterans benefits, then yeah, you don't have nothing to worry about, because your schooling is paid. All you need to do now is find what's the best way, the least amount of effort, but getting the quality education that you need as far as a truck driver. I know it sounds fucked up, right? But I mean, it is what it is. You want to be able to get home. You want a terminal that's close by. You want to be able to get home, and you want to be able to get a quality education as far as the truck driving goes. And the only way you're going to be able to do that is do your own research. You can ask me the question all day, what about this school? What about KLLM? What about Royal? What about this? What about CRST? I don't know about them because I've never experienced them. I hear the same shit you hear doing your research. So basically, the moral of the story is, make a choice. Don't follow my example, just learn from my experience. I'm gonna repeat that. Don't follow my example, just learn from my experience. Okay? Because all I can do is just give you my experience of being out here on the road. You're the one that's gonna have to go out there and set the example for whatever company you choose to go to. Now, a lot of people is asking me about should they go lease, owner op, and stuff like that. All I can say is yes, why not? Especially if you get with a company that has a walk away, that means you can dip your toe in it. If you don't like it, you walk away, go back to being a company driver. That's the benefits of having a Class A license. But you have to make a decision. And you can't make that decision based on what other people are saying. You need to make that decision for yourself. So once you make that decision for yourself, it'll make you feel more in control of your destiny. It'll make you feel more in control of whatever it is you got going on, because you're the one that's responsible. If you go to Swift based on what I say and then have a fucked up experience, then who are you going to blame? Are you going to blame yourself, or are you going to blame me? Get it? I just gave you one avenue to go down when there's thousands of roads you can take, there's 100 directions you can take when it comes to getting your CDLs and getting out here. So just make your own decision, people. Use our experiences. Come on, look at this fool. Look at you. There's a reason why we got over in this lane, folks. Now, you did all that for what? For what? You did all that for what? But use our experiences to help you make a decision if that's what you want to use it for. Other than that, we're just entertainers. Basically, at the end of the day, we're just here to tell you what we do. This is what we experience, and this is how we went about getting that experience, doing whatever it is that we were doing at the time. So I just wanted to respond, man, because Atruckernamedjay is right when it comes to you gotta just make your own decisions. That way, the only person that's gonna be responsible at the end of the day is you and nobody else. You don't want to be in a situation where you can blame somebody else for your mishaps if that happens. Missed that gear. But yeah. So it's TheRightBrotha. Just want to come out here and shout out Atruckernamedjay for his video that he just made. Y'all go check him out if you haven't subscribed. And I'll holler at you. Peace.